The Horse and the Butterfly. Once upon a time there lived a sad and lonely horse. It was a long time ago that his owner had died, and now no one visited our horse anymore. He so desperately wanted company, to join the other horses he could hear in the distance. Alas, his field was fenced and there was no escape. He would spend his days wandering sadly around his field eating only the tastiest bits of grass. Until one day everything changed for him. On that amazing, life-transforming day everything started out as normal. It all started while he was sampling a particularly tasty patch of grass. At that moment a butterfly came fluttering along and landed on a dandelion next to our horse. "Hello, beautiful horse," said the butterfly. Surprised and delighted that the butterfly could talk, the horse instantly began telling the butterfly all his worries. "You see," said the horse, "no one comes to visit anymore and I'm desperately lonely and trapped in this field." "Oh, I see," said the butterfly, "that's terrible you feel this way." Now it was just lucky for our horse, that fine morning, that this little butterfly was fluttering through the field. Some may even say it was a coincidence that the butterfly landed on just that exact dandelion next to our horse. For our butterfly was a wise and gentle soul and understood instantly our horse's worry and pain. "It's sad, horse, but you have lost your way." "How do you mean, little butterfly?" asked the horse. "You are magnificent, strong, and independent, but have forgotten who you are." "I know I'm a horse, little butterfly, I haven't forgotten." But with that said the butterfly fluttered off to another flower on the other side of the field. Our horse started to follow and began thinking out loud. "What did the butterfly mean, I've forgotten who I am? I am a horse, I don't get it." Soon he was where the little butterfly had landed again and asked, "Little butterfly, I'm confused, can you explain further?" "Of course," kindly replied the butterfly, "you have been stuck for a long time within this field, lonely and desperate for company. Slowly over time this has become your normal. Then gradually you have taken this normal to become who you are." "That sounds deep, little butterfly," said the horse. "How do you mean?" "We all place prisons within our own minds. These prisons stop us from achieving our life's goals and dreams. Your life alone in this field has now become a type of prison in your mind. You have forgotten you're a horse." And with this the little butterfly fluttered off to another flower. "Oh, I'm still confused," thought the horse as he wandered over to where the butterfly had once again settled. "What prison in my mind?" Soon our horse was once again where the butterfly had landed and asked her to explain some more. "I would like to tell you a little story to help explain," said the little butterfly. "Oh, I like stories," replied the horse. "Then I shall begin. The common house flea has the ability to jump 200 times its own height. Now if you place a glass cup over that same flea, something interesting happens. When the flea now jumps, he keeps hitting his head on the bottom of the glass cup. After a few jumps the flea realizes what's happening and will adjust his jumping height accordingly. The flea now jumps to just under the roof of the cup. When you remove the glass, our poor flea is now conditioned into jumping at this new height. He has learned from experience that if he jumps any higher he will hit his head and it hurts. He has created his very own glass ceiling, or a kind of prison in his own mind. This is the prison of our own minds, we all create them, and yours, horse, is this field. You have forgotten you're a horse and what horses do." But with this last comment the butterfly flew out of sight and our horse was left alone in his field once again. For a moment our horse felt sad he was left alone again. Gradually though, as he started thinking about what the little butterfly had said, he suddenly realized he was a horse. "I am a horse," he exclaimed, "and horses run and jump and play. I had forgotten who I was, I really had made my own prison in my mind. This field with its fence around me had become my prison, but I'm a horse and horses run and jump and play." And with this our horse ran as fast as his legs could take him straight at the fence. In one great jump he cleared it and landed on the other side. He never even glanced back, he just kept running and running to the sounds of the other horses in the distance. Our horse was now free. Moral of the story. We have all created some form of prison within our own minds. Anywhere you don't want to be is like a prison. Even in the lap of luxury one can feel poor. And in a crowd, lonely. To see these prisons we have created. It helps if we practice meditation. Observing the mind. We get to watch the mind's interactions. And games it plays as it experiences the world through our five senses. When we can truly see those prisons we have created and their unwholesome qualities, we will naturally let go. We begin to move forward and escape our very own prisons.